Okay, so the month of October was a crazy month. I had a lot happen in October. Now, I ended up generating the most revenue that I've ever seen since getting into the vending machine business in 1 month, which is a huge positive. However, I had quite a few other unexpected expenses. So let's go. This one for all of y'all and y'all and y'all and y'all and y'all and y'all. Okay, so first of all, we're just going to start off with my normal operating expenses that I have to pay every month. My QGN, just like last month, $111.09. And that's going to change next month too. I got a bone to pick with QuickBooks, but we'll leave it at that for now. But for the month of October, $111.09. Now, when it comes to my cost of goods, with Amazon, I paid $115.22. When it comes to Walmart, I paid $79.93. And when it comes to Sam's Club, I paid $824.04 for a total of $1,019.19 in my cost of goods. Okay, so here's where it gets a little sticky. These are all of my unexpected or one-time expenses, so to speak, however you want to categorize that. So for October, I ended up having to pay sales and use tax. If you don't know what sales and use tax is, just kind of Google it. I'll make a video about it at some point. But my sales and use tax cost me $775.25. Long story short, the more money you make, the more you have to pay in sales and use tax, okay? So you kind of can't avoid that. All right, one of my clients that I service, they moved from one location to another. So I ended up having to rent a truck to move my machines. So when I went to Enterprise, the final charge was $138.36. I rented a pallet from United Rentals, a pallet jack, That cost me $66.73. And then I had to fill the truck back up at Quick Trip, and that was another $19.65. Also, during this month, my drink machine that generates the most money, it's the one that said location number 4. It went down for an entire week. And after I paid for everything to get the repairs done, I ended up coming out of pocket $865. Now, once I add those up, I got another $1,864.99. And then once I add that up with the previous expenses, I get a grand total of $2,995.27. Now keep in mind, coming from September, I already had a net negative of $4,628.57, which gives me a grand total of $7,620.84. So before I do my revenue, I'm almost in the hole, $8,000. And this being the third month, I'm really questioning whether or not I need to continue to go forward with this vending machine business right now. But let's get into the revenue, all right? Okay, revenue. So location number 1, I made $347.30 from my snack machine, and from my drink machine, I made $564.75. For location number 2, I made another $396.70 from the snack machine, and I made $660.80 from the drink machine. Now, location number 3, I made $472.60 from the snack machine, and I made $857.80 from the drink machine. And like I said in the last video, the location 3, that's the one that I just acquired in August. And if you guys have been keeping up, you'll notice that number has slowly but gradually consistently going up, which is a beautiful thing. Now, location number 4, and this is the location where my drink machine was down for an entire week. I made $507.27 from my snack machine, and I made $753.20 from my drink machine. Now, once I add all of those up, I got $4,560.40 in total revenue. Now, since getting into the vending machine business, if I remember correctly, this is my first time getting over $4,000, and this is definitely the most money that I've made in 1 month, that I've generated in 1 month. And to make $4,500 while your best machine was down for an entire week, that's a very beautiful thing. That's very promising. So it felt great getting over 4,000. And even though I didn't make more money, like, that was a win. That was a huge win. So that was very reassuring. So once I take away the revenue minus my expenses, I come out in the net negative $3,060.44. And again, if you remember, I came into the month of October in the hole $4,600.28. So if you do the math there, I chopped off another $1,568.13. So while those expenses have constantly been adding up, the revenue has been adding up as well. And if I could just find a couple months to where I'm not having these unexpected expenses, I will say that possibly maybe March time frame of next year, I should be out the hole. And the only reason why I say March is because we're entering the cold months. And last year and the year prior to that, once I got towards December, from December till about February, it was very, very, very minimum sales, okay? But, you know, when I started this in a couple of videos ago, I mean, I was in the net negative $6,700, and I've essentially sliced that in half in 2.5 to 3 months. So that's progress, and I'm looking forward to see what next month brings, okay? So as always, I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next video, all right?